So Pixar made Cars, made a lot of money, you know, it's a big hit, so they make the shameless sequel Cars 2 that is a terrible movie just there to make money. Then they did a shameless spin-off Planes, which is the same thing as Cars 2, but now it's Planes, same universe and all, and now we get the shameless sequel to Planes? Planes, Fire and Rescue stars Dane Cook and Ed Harris, among some other people, some funny voice actors, and is set in the same fictional universe that Cars is. Pixar made Cars and Cars 2, Disney made Planes in this Planes, Fire and Rescue. The main character from Planes, Dusty Cropper, who is a racer, is now, his propeller, what is it exactly? I don't remember, he has a piece in his plane body, I want to say something inside his propeller. Dang it, I should remember this. And he unfortunately has a part of his plane anatomy, I forget which part, it's failing, and so he's not going to be able to race anymore. He ends up getting into the work of fire and rescue. Like rescue planes that show up, there's a forest fire or something, they drop their little water on it, and they're heroes, so he joins up with them. And they more or less go on an extended Rocky montage of training him how to be a firefighter and then end it with a giant fire he has to fight. And I have not seen the first Planes, okay? I was really wary of it. I could have seen it. I was working at my theater when it came out. I was just like, nope. My arms were crossed. They were crossed tight, and I was like, nope. Because I liked Cars, but Cars 2 was so bad. It was bad. It was a terrible story. It was clearly a soulless sellout just to get money, because Cars is the biggest like merchandising franchise for Disney Pixar. It's like Cars, everyone buys anything Cars, so the sequel is destined to make so much money, but it was just a bad soulless movie that was terrible. And I saw just Planes, a spin-off of Cars. Fuck that! And I did not want to go near it. And I saw Dane Cook was in it, Julia Louis-Dreyfus. There's some good actors involved. Dane Cook, not exactly a great actor. Some have questioned his comedic skills. I thought he was funny in 2006. I like Employee of the Month for some reason. I don't hate Dane Cook is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, I don't care about Planes. I kind of want to see it after seeing this, because I feel like if I see Planes, it might help me understand this movie slightly a bit more. But I'm not like lost or anything. I'm just interested if he had a character arc in the first movie. Because this one, it is just, okay, I'm a flyer, I'm a racer, and now I'm sort of broken so I can't, so I gotta be a firefighter, and I'm learning to be a firefighter. And that's kind of it. It's just him learning to be one, and then he becomes one, and the end. Like, there's not much to it. There is incredible animation though, which is like the plus of the movie. Disney does great animation. Unfortunately, it's not a great movie by even a stretch of the imagination. It is not great. It's possibly not even good. It all looks good, and there's like the end sequence where there's this giant forest fire. It's just the world is up in smoke. Not specifically the whole world. The whole world is not on fire. That's a line from the movie. If you've seen it, you know. But like there's this giant fire and they're fighting it, obviously. But it looks so cool. The animation's really good in that sequence. And that kind of made it worth the whole movie, because it was like, holy crap, this is a pretty intense thing they gotta deal with at the end. It's really cool. It's a good sequence and I liked it. It's just, most of the movie's just kind of like nothing's really happening. It's just, okay, learn to fight fires. And if the Fire and Rescue wanted like a propaganda piece or something, like you want to get the young kids to join firefighting, show them it in an animated form like this, and when they become 18 or whatever, they'll possibly join. I think it's important to tell a story of firefighters. I think firefighters are heroes. You got some movies about them, you know, Backdraft, Ladder 49. Backdraft being the Ron Howard film, I think, and Ladder 49 being a movie with John Travolta and Joaquin Phoenix. I don't remember. Oh, and Chuck and Larry was about firefighters, but yeah, that wasn't the whole thing. It was a movie by Adam Sandler and Kevin James pretending to be gay. That happened. They fought fires though. It's good that this movie's like showing kids like, yeah, these are real heroes. You want to look up to someone? Fuck a guy that's racing, because you know what? Lightning McQueen's not a good hero. He's just a guy, a cocky asshole, really, that learns humility. Okay, and Planes, it's this crop duster that learns to become a racer. Okay, how about a crop duster that learns to become a firefighter, a real hero that, like firefighters every day go and risk their lives just to put out fires and keep everyone alive and stuff. They're real heroes. They risk their lives. They're good people. So at least we got more interesting heroes, and that you should be looking up to these people because they are like real heroes. So in a way, that's something good for an animated children's movie to be focusing on. It's just they don't make it that interesting, really. Ed Harris is good in his role as kind of the guy that's mentoring Dusty Cropper into becoming a firefighter. And he's got some character to him. The rest of them are kind of whatever. I kind of like Julie Bowen, I think was the actress's name, who I thought was going to be like, I thought Dusty Cropper might have had a girlfriend in the first movie or something, but in this one she's like a fan that is like psychotic in love with him. Like she's just crazy and talking about something. She'll just have eye twitches and stuff. And like just weird things she says. Like she was fun because she's crazy. And I like that. So I liked her. Ed Harris is good. Dane Cook was good. Like everyone does a good job. There's no real characters going on. There's no one that you follow with super interest. It's just like, let's watch them learn to be a firefighter. Unfortunately, we get a couple country songs to accompany the montages that happen, and they were just bad country songs is what I'm saying. About firefighting, it's just like, make it stop. I just didn't like the song, okay? I'm sorry. The movie looks good, it's about important things, but it's boring, kind of bland, generic. Do you remember much of it after it's over? No. And it started out, and I was worried. It started out with some bad jokes. It's like, so you're the gas captain or whatever? He's like, yep, I got gas. And I was just like, no! Like, I was ready to run out of the theater, like, I didn't want to see the first one, and this one's gonna fuck me over. It looks so bad already. And it got better. Planes, Fire and Rescue is a generic, kind of bland movie about an important subject, and it looks pretty. I'd give Planes, Fire and Rescue a C if they had more interesting characters and a more interesting, if they had more interesting characters and a more interesting story than just learn to be a firefighter and then here's a fire that we can conveniently fight. That's all that's going on, and it's disappointing. Comment below, tell me if you've seen Planes, Fire and Rescue. What do you think of it? What's your favorite firefighter movie? Backdraft, Chuck and Larry? And thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.